Yeah. There you go. Hello everybody. Good afternoon, I should say. Bit slow motion today, to say the least, but there you go. Hey ho, still here to tell the tale. So if you have a quick scan of this, I don't know whether you can all see it properly, but the centre's scumbled, which will now take, well, mind you, the weather's good, so it might take just a couple of days, but sometimes it can take 3 days to dry. Because what I'm going to have to do is mask it off, and I had quite a few suggestions yesterday, one of them about lining tape rather than just masking tape, and that's great, and it is something that I use. But what I'm trying to achieve here is, by using this masking tape, I'm making a border that I'm going to fill in with rope work all the way around the side of that. So that's why I've done that. And someone else said about using an old paint tin or anything like that to draw the semicircle, and doing, if it was just one line, yeah, that works an absolute treat. But if you try and then do the same gap as the channel that I'm trying, that border, it doesn't work with it. For some unknown reason, it sort of defies physics and whatever. So a compass is definitely what you need to get the same width of border in that semicircle. But very valid about the tapes and this, that and the other. In certain situations, yes, that's exactly what I do. This has been all masked up around the sides here. So this is going to be a border. So this is going to be burgundy. This is going to be burgundy. And this, believe it or not, is going to be royal blue. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing as I did once before, and I'm going to make the scrolls and everything to look like a bit of a good old, more than a good nod towards Crown Derby. And on the backboard and everything, the backboard's in there. I'm just about to start filling all the chamfers in and everything. So moving on, I can be artistic now and sort of think about it and do what I want, basically. Thinking about what design to do here, and just put a nice little scroll in there, and just come into a nice little pointed line, things like that. Just really nice simple stuff. Maybe something on there, you know, don't know. Great thing about it is I got time to think about it and whatever. Big shout out today for Joe Davison up in Garstang there. Joe, definitely one of the country's best painters, no doubt about that. No one's going to argue that point. And wheelwright and builder of wagons and everything, whatever. A very, very talented man, and a really nice bloke as well to boot. Whatever. Joe, I hope you have a fantastic birthday, matey. But just because it's your birthday doesn't mean to say you can't be productive. Don't spoil him too much, Donna. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more shout outs, whatever. But things are moving. Oh, I don't know if you can see that on that workbench there. That's the check spring with the bracket that I've made and everything, which took me about 3 hours of blacksmithing, of clanging away there. And that's to go underneath across the axle. And the whole idea of the check spring is if you see this, if I press on this, you see that moving? Well, the check spring will then come into work and actually help and stop that sideways roll. So once I've fitted it, I can show you, and you'll be able to see it working. It was on there before, but the bracket it was on, it was about that far away from the axle. That ain't going to do anything. It needs to be about that far away from the axle. So there you go. God bless. Have a great day. Be productive.